Jared asked a great question. He says, how do you see the new woke movement affecting future self-defense law? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, what we're seeing, of course, is an increasing number and frequency of politicized prosecutions. And this maybe didn't quite begin with the George Zimmerman case, but that was certainly a threshold case where literally, folks, I can tell you that George Zimmerman did nothing legally wrong that night in defending himself against Trayvon Martin. That's why he wasn't prosecuted by the local authorities. It wasn't until a prosecutor was brought in from out of the district because of the political propaganda that had been built around the case, the marches that were taking place. And that particular prosecutor was running for re-election in a largely black district, was not going to win re-election because she had done some very unpopular prosecutions of black people in her district. And then she saw the shooting of Trayvon Martin. She thought, oh, here's a way for me to get back in favor with the demographic of my constituents. And she prosecuted George Zimmerman, despite there being really no evidence inconsistent with self-defense in the case at all. Even the probable cause statement, the information, the sworn information they used to drag him into court in the first place was full of lies. That's the only reason they were able to get him into court. And of course, I watched every minute of that trial, wrote about it every minute, every day. And every day because I was naive to this at the time, I thought, well, surely if they dragged him into court, he must have done something wrong. And every day I'm watching the trial and every day I'm waiting for the prosecution to show that evidence of malice, because they charged him with second-degree malice murder. And it never happened. In fact, the state's evidence, their witnesses, supported the self-defense narrative of the defense. It was unbelievable to watch. And unfortunately, there's a lot of money to be made in these kinds of cases, especially, this didn't happen in Zimmerman, but they've gotten more sophisticated. Mostly now they focus on police use of force cases. Those tend to be the ones that are most propagandized. And the reason for that is that's where the money is. If a police officer is involved, then you have a federal, they call it a Section 1983 lawsuit against the officer, really against the officer's department. And the department then is to settle the suit. They're spending other people's money to make a political problem go away. So the money flows. We all heard in the recent Derek Chauvin trial, for example, that George Floyd's family got $27 million from the city over that event. That is a lot of money, and a third of that at least goes to the lawyers involved, and it's always the same lawyers involved in these cases. They've built quite a practice for themselves, and every time they do it, every time they politicize one of these cases, and when I say they politicize it, I'm talking about independent of the legal merits of the case. It doesn't matter whether the case has merit or not. All that matters is that they can politicize it, they can make it uncomfortable for the politicians who have the purse strings of the taxpayer, who will be willing to spend other people's money to make a political problem go away. They make 10 million here, 15 million there. Pretty soon you're talking real money. And as long as there's that much money behind these kinds of cases, they're not going away.
Hey, folks, I hope you enjoyed that small snippet from the roughly hour-and-a-half-long interview of yours truly, Attorney Andrew Branca, by Rich Brown over at the American Warrior Society on his weekly Coffee with Rich show. If you'd like to enjoy the full-length video of that interview, you can access that by clicking the box that just popped up on the screen here. Also, before I go, I want to make you aware of a couple of time-limited opportunities we're making available to all of you who enjoy your law of self-defense content. The first opportunity is the chance to get a copy of our best-selling book, The Law of Self-Defense, a real softcover book, over 200 printed pages, not merely an ebook. That normally sells for about $25, but for a limited time, you can get that book for free. To learn more about that opportunity, just click the magic box that just popped up on your screen. The second opportunity is the chance to try out access to our Law of Self-Defense members-only content on an unlimited access basis, full access to our thousands of hours in blog posts, videos, podcasts of plain English self-defense law analysis and insight for a mere 99 cents. That 99 cents gets you 2 full weeks of full membership access. Even better, if you decide it's not for you, and almost nobody does that, but if that's what you decide, simply take advantage of our no questions asked 200% money back guarantee. To learn more about that trial membership opportunity, just click the new magic box that just popped up on your screen. Okay, folks, that's all I have for all of you at the moment. Remember, if you carry a gun so you're hard to kill, that's why I carry a gun so I'm hard to kill, then you also owe it to yourself to make sure you know the law so you're hard to convict. Until next time, I remain Attorney Andrew Branca for Law of Self-Defense. Stay safe.